have a wild card coming in here. And that person is Rajiv Pathak. Let's invite Mr. Kapoor on the show. Mr. Kapoor. How are you?
Good.
It's a real pleasure.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to the show. We're here with our three final contestants, Rajiv, Aparna and Sriram, and of course, our business leader and judge for today's episode, Mr. Surinder Kapoor. What has been your experience in, on the one side, the Japanese side, and the other on the ground, the Indian experience? How have you melded the two?
In manufacturing, actually, the Japanese are known to be the best in the world. The Japanese work in a very disciplined manner. We Indians work in a very chaotic manner. The basic principle of management is what they call the PDCA cycle. Plan, do, check, act, which is really the foundation of Japanese principle of management. For example, in Japan, as most of you know, all company employees wear the same uniform. All company employees use the same toilets. All company employees use the same canteens. All company employees work in open offices. We created that.
Really?
Yeah.
Mr. Kapoor comes from a family of jewelers. So how on earth did a boy who was pretty much born into the lap of a business that was a ready going concern decide to get out of it? And not only out of it, but go into something so random and so on the other side of the spectrum.
Years ago, my father sat all of us down, all the sons in the family, at a restaurant in Delhi, corner place called Volga.
Yeah, of course.
And we had lunch.
The Lambas used to.
Yeah, I think I was 13 years old at that time. And he went around the table at lunch and said, I want you to become this, 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 this. And at my turn, he said, you should be an engineer. So I became an engineer. But you know, Kapoor Di Hatti, our family business, has been in operation since 1890. To run a jewelry business continuously, one of the most fundamental value you must have is that of trust. Trust of customers. Because if you lose trust of customers in a jewelry business, you can never regain it. That's why I named my company Sona. Because I wanted a relationship to my past. I wanted a legacy to come into my business. And therefore, for the word Sona in our company doesn't mean gold. It means trust. And I share this story with everybody that when I was young, my father used to tell us that you can lose everything in life, but you can never lose trust.
But I'm going to hand it over now to our contestants.
I was reading about your company on the website and I was reading about the CSR initiatives. What you're doing in terms of reducing the carbon footprint of your manufacturing.
Okay. We have a village near our plant, 60 kilometers away, called Nagina. And I'm very happy to say we've done something like 20,000 trees we've already planted this year. So we do this, we encourage our people to go to plant trees. The newer equipment we're buying, we're ensuring that the energy usage is much lower. We're recycling all our water in the company. Yeah, we're doing a lot of waste management. So we're taking initiatives in that area.
The question is, what is that either component manufacturer or automobile guy do as a trade-off between lightweighting the component, making a green car versus the enhancement in cost?
But Rajiv, let me tell you, there is no answer right now. We ourselves are working on some lightweighting material. For example, we're trying to see if carbon fiber can be used on some of the products. Of course it can, but the cost of it is very, very high. Yeah.
How much percentage of your success would you give credit to this management philosophy?
I don't give credit to success. I give credit to people. To be a successful company, it's the people who will really play the role. So they need to be aligned with you. They need to believe in the same things you believe in. And I think that's really a great winning formula.
Okay.
Let's cut to the chase. Mr. Kapoor, I'm going to ask you to read out the task for our contestants from your Samsung
I will do
Galaxy
so.
tab.
Well, you know, I started Sona with an initial capital of 50 lakh rupees. In the last 25 years, it's grown to a reasonably good-sized company. For any company to grow at such a pace and level, it is important to keep the long-term goals as well as the growth in mind of management practices. So if followed and implemented management practices such as Kaizen, which emphasizes small continuous improvement, lean manufacturing techniques such as TPS, short for Toyota Production System, breakthrough management, etc. Now, each of these techniques till date is being implemented at Sona Group, and I think we've got good results. In a similar way, adopt a management practice and philosophy that suits the need of your business, keeping the long-term goal in mind, and make a presentation based on the following parameters. Map out your path to being amongst the leading companies using your management philosophy and or practice. Second, having a formidable international presence, following the practice or principle given a time frame and a map that would eventually accentuate the growth of your business in the international markets. Number 3, adding value to your organization by developing people and partners through this management practice and or philosophy. Number 4, and this is very interesting for me, how can Sona be integrated into your business plan? And now for the twist. I request Rahul to read that out.
Okay, so here's your twist. After a presentation is made by a contestant, the remaining 2 contestants need to find 4 loopholes in the presentation. And the 2 contestants who have found the loopholes have to then suggest solutions using specifically a Japanese principle of management. Clear? All right, now for the various rules on time. Each presenter will get 7 minutes to make his or her presentation. The 2 remaining contestants has to find 2 loopholes and find solutions. You get 90 seconds only. You're going to be judged on the time for this. And finally, our business leader of today's episode, Mr. Kapoor, will ask of the presenter questions. And as usual, you'll have 30 seconds for each answer. Right, now for your preparation. This is going to be in 3 stages. 1 hour to do R&D on Sona Group and the principles behind it. 1 hour to find a principle of how to adapt your business to all the parameters that Mr. Kapoor has spoken about. And the third one is to make your presentation. Clear? For more details, you can consult your trusted Samsung Galaxy tabs. And now for the order of the presenters. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Kapoor, is I have 3 numbers here. Obviously 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to start with Sriram. Let's see what number you come up with. Just what you dreaded. Your third, Sriram.
While Sriram was picked up to be the 3rd presenter, Aparna was picked up to be the 1st and Rajiv as the 2nd presenter.
Now, in our 3rd episode, we saw our contestants making presentations and making a SWOT analysis of their ideas. In today's episode, we're going to have them apply accepted principles of business management to their ideas and see how their ideas can actually benefit and grow with those principles. I will also be chatting with Mr. Surinder Kapoor on what he thinks makes for a great entrepreneur. But that and the presentations after this break.
Printer papers that will help you again reduce your overall carbon footprint, green packaging.
Aparna, your time's up. And that's not great because this was a very important part of the question, wasn't it?
I missed the time management.
And now for the Samsung Galaxy Tab 750 contest. What is the high-speed uplink packet access speed available with a 3G connection on Samsung Galaxy Tab 750? A. 5.66 Mbps. B. 5.76 Mbps. C. 5.86 Mbps. To send in your answers, type pitch space question number space ABC at 59995 or email us at thepitch@bloombergutv.com. One lucky winner who can answer the maximum number of correct answers gets to win a Samsung Galaxy Tab 750 at the end of the series.